ChatGPT just launched the most mind-blowing updates that they have ever released because they just released ChatGPT Work, ChatGPT 5.6. They'd merged ChatGPT and Codex and so much more. By the end of this video, you're going to know what all these changes are and with new automations, these unlock. So that first new update that we need to talk about the ChatGPT is now we're going to see plugins right here. And this is absolutely incredible. In fact, I think this is the biggest upgrade ChatGPT has ever gotten. Right here, we could see what public plugins we have. We could see what personal plugins we have. These personal are actually going to be via custom MCP. And you could go through and see everything that is already installed. If you click into this and see all the plugins that you currently have, we come over here, we could see all of the featured ones. For example, they have ones around data analytics, investment banking, Gmail, Google Calendar, Figma, public equity investing, Slack, Outlook, and this basically allows you to now connect ChatGPT to all of these different tools right here and all of these different things. In addition to that, they have tons of other things like browser use and all of these different plugins. So you want to make sure that you're going through and setting up all of these new plugins right here because this is incredibly powerful. In addition to that, if we click on this plus right here, you are now going to be able to add in custom MCP access to any tool that you want from ChatGPT without having to turn on developer mode or something like that. For example, I actually hooked this up to vidIQ's custom MCP before creating this video. And if we come over here, we could see that I've actually gone through and the results of this pretty awesome. So now, once I got it connected, I said, is vidIQ MCP hooked up? It says, yes, it's connected. It's live. Here's everything that you could do, which is pretty awesome. And then if we come down here, I said something like, can you pull outliers for Claude Code Niche using vidIQ MCP? And what this actually did was created this inline right here where I could filter by title, I could filter by channel, I could filter this by views per hour, newest, by the outlier score, and this gave me a bunch of things right here. And this actually allows us to now view things and create things in line. And guess what? Each of these plugins is going to have their own, which is pretty awesome. And you're going to be able to use these plugins for so many different things. In addition to that, if we come over to skills right here, you can now see that ChatGPT has skills. You are going to be able to search skills, you're going to be able to create skills, and you could create these with chat. You could create these with editor. You could upload these from your computer. And if you wanted to create one, you could simply do something like this. Come over into a chat right here, and you can say something like, I'm going to be attaching my script outlines right here. So I'm going to come over here and put this in the ChatGPT, and I'm going to say, I am attaching how I script out my YouTube videos right here. I have attached 3 different versions. Can you help me create a script for a new video about how the YouTube algorithm works in 2026 in my voice/format. Now, what this is going to do is this is actually going to look at the PDF that I uploaded here. It's going to go through and it's actually going to create this. This goes through, a bunch of different things stand out. Now it's going through and actually doing this. And I want you to think about how fast this is happening. This happens way faster with ChatGPT's new models than on Claude. And we could see that this is going through. This has actually done this. And now what we could say right here is, this is great. Please turn this into a YouTube script skill that I can call on whenever I want. And now what this is going to do is turn this into a skill. We could see exactly that this went through, this did this, and now anytime that I want to use this, I could just say, use my YouTube script skill for XYZ topic, and it will automatically do this without me having to upload, give it context. It knows exactly how this should actually create things because it created this SOP and this formula that will constantly happen. In addition to that, we could also come back over here and we could click on this plus and create them from a chat. We could create them from an editor, or we could upload them. If we actually create them from an editor and we click on this right here, we could see this opens up this new skills editor where we're able to add in a name, we could add in a description, we could write the skills, and all of this is pretty awesome here. And basically, this is now a massive upgrade to ChatGPT, and I personally think that this might have now actually gone through and put ChatGPT ahead of Claude in a lot of ways because they rolled out all the updates that Claude has rolled out over the last few months, all in one update. And this was just the first thing. The next thing that you're going to notice is now if we open up the ChatGPT app, they have merged ChatGPT and Codex. So what you're going to see in the top left-hand corner right here is we have work for getting work done, and we have Codex, which is going to be for developers. Now, if we come over to plugins right here, we're going to see that this actually has a bunch of other things. For example, this now has computer use, it has visualize, it has browsers, and we could connect all the different plugins that we want to right here. In addition to that, if we come down to the bottom right-hand corner, we're going to see that if we come over into models, we are now going to see 5.6 Sol, 5.6 Terra, 5.6 Luna. They're rolling this out to everybody over the next 24 hours. I personally only see it right now inside of my ChatGPT app. If I come over to ChatGPT on my computer and I'm going to refresh this just for the sake of this video right here, we could see that if I come over here, I still don't have 5.6 yet, but it is showing inside of my app. So this is just updating at different times for different people, but you are going to be able to access it incredibly soon. In addition to that, now if we actually come over here, we see a completely different UI, a completely different experience. If we type in / we could open up our settings, we could see personalization, we can move things to projects, we could actually move the model right here, we could give this feedback, we could do all of this stuff now directly from inside of here without having to go to places. Add things in, dictate, add in skills, call on different plugins. Pretty incredible stuff. In addition to that, now if we actually come over into our settings right here and we come over into voice, you're going to see a completely different experience here. You're going to be able to choose the model. So you could choose live, you could choose advanced, you could choose standard. In addition to that, if we come under intelligence, you could choose instant, medium, and high. You could choose the language, and there are tons of different voices for you to actually go through now. And basically what they released is a brand new model when it comes to live, which makes it way more powerful and makes this way more transparent, way easier to use, and just a massive upgrade. Now, before I get into all the other updates, like how ChatGPT works and how ChatGPT actually released a new app, I wanted to remind you that if you want to be able to connect ChatGPT now to more than 9,000 of your favorite apps, you need to make sure that you're using Zapier's MCP. It's free to get started with, and it's literally as simple as you coming into plugins, adding on custom, adding in the Zapier MCP, clicking accept, and boom, you're going to have instant safe access to more than 9,000 different apps from ChatGPT. And if you want to get the most out of ChatGPT, you need to make sure that you're using this, which is why I'd strongly suggest you go to the pinned comment below and get started with Zapier's MCP today. You could get it set up in the next few seconds, and this is going to allow you to automate things across all the different apps that you're currently using, and you could get started with it today for free. And by the way, to show off to you just how powerful this is, I literally wanted to show you. So if we come over to ChatGPT, we come over to plugins, and let's say that we wanted to connect this to something like school, we could see that no plugin exists. Or maybe we want to connect ChatGPT to Instagram, again, no plugin. Or YouTube, also going to be no plugin. Or Appify, there's not a plugin for this, but guess what? If we come over to Zapier right here, where we can actually control all these different connections and connect ChatGPT to more than 9,000 different apps, we could click on create connection right here. And if we do a search for these things over here, we could see they have it for school. Or if we do a search for Instagram, we could see they have it for Instagram. Or even YouTube, they have it for that. Or Appify, they also have it for that. So if you're one of those people that's going through all the different plugins or the limited amount of plugins that are available now on ChatGPT and you wish that you had more, Zapier is going to help you bridge that gap so that you can automate things across all these different tasks and all these different tools. In addition to that, under each of these apps, you'll be able to see all the different triggers, all the different actions, all the different triggers and actions that exist for each of these. And then what you can actually do is get ChatGPT to literally tell you what could be automated based on all these different things. And again, this is going to make ChatGPT way more powerful for you because although their plugins were a massive upgrade, if you really want to be able to connect it to more tools, Zapier is going to help you do that. Now, the next update that we can't leave without is you're now going to see Cloud Browser right here. This you want to go through and you want to make sure that you're allowing this to actually do things, which lets ChatGPT open websites and do things. You could add in site permissions. You could clear this history whenever you want. And now if we actually come out here, we're going to see regular chat right here and we're going to see work. Actually, if I actually come over to work right here, we could see that I now see 5.6 from inside of here. So we could see all the different models here. We could choose the effort. We could choose the speed, and this is pretty awesome. I will note that the effort and the speed and the model that you're using is going to use your usage differently. So we could see right here that what you can now get this to do is ChatGPT Work is for getting things done. So it already has memory, it already knows who I am, and it says content creators can use ChatGPT Work to produce videos, launch digital projects, grow online audiences, and even streamline recurring business operations. We could start with simple tasks like it actually doing things based on the connections that we have, or we could customize how this actually works. And then we could see all these different things that this could do. For example, if it wants to learn my writing style, we could do that. If we want to connect more tools, we simply just click on this right here, and this will show us all the different plugins that we can connect to right here. In addition to that, we have scheduled right here, and you can actually create these pets right here which I really haven't figured out what these are good for yet. But you can see this pet, there's a Codex one, there's Dewey. If we actually like click on this, what this does is kind of just brings this thing up on our screen. Again, not really sure what it does, but let's say that we wanted to do something like we wanted to build a landing page for the TikTok growth and monetization accelerator that I'm thinking about launching. We could click on this right here. Now this is going to go through, this is going to do this. And Work is essentially going to be a co-work competitor right here. Now, while this is going off and doing this right here, I did want to show you that if we pull up our ChatGPT app, we're also going to see Work here. Again, we're going to be able to see all of our different scheduled tasks right here. We're going to be able to see all of our different plugins. We also have ChatGPT Sites here now. So you can now turn your ideas into live websites directly from inside of ChatGPT. If we click on create right here, what we do is we just simply say, create a website that does XYZ, and we can actually have it be able to access all of these different plugins, which is pretty cool. For example, create a website that allows people to play Pong. We could come over here and we could say something like this. I'm actually going to change this to be 5.6 right here. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to give this full access right here, which we're going to turn this on. And this is going to go through, and this is now going to create this website. Now, of course, we got a bunch of different things going on right here. So this is going to go through. This is actually going to create this. But while this is doing that, I want to come back over to ChatGPT right here, and we could see this is now going through, reading the skills and the demos as this is going through, and it's creating everything that I asked it to. Okay, so now we can see just like this actually went through and this created this, which is absolutely incredible that we can now come over here and we can play this, which is great. This created this literally in like 60 seconds or so. Actually, it took about 4 minutes, but you guys get the point. It's way quicker than it usually has been able to do this. And Soul Medium here is pretty awesome. We can see that we can now go through and play. In addition to that, what you're going to notice is with this, we can actually import our browser history. So we could bring over our passwords, our cookies, everything built in to ChatGPT Work. So we don't have to teach it all of the different things that it has gone through and it has done before, or that we've logged into and all of that. It will now impart all of that automatically, which is, again, just incredible that it did this. The design looks incredible. It works. It's functional. I love this. And now we could see that this has also come through and this is done here. So we could allow this for this chat right here. And what this is going to actually allow us to do is preview this right here. We can see that we did this on 5.6. It was on high. I'm pretty sure it automatically did that and it automatically moved down to light right here. But we could see this has now gone through and this has actually created this right here, which is incredible. Again, look at how awesome this landing page is right here. It's building out the rest of it, but this is a massive upgrade for ChatGPT. Again, I think this puts ChatGPT on the level of Claude. I think in a lot of ways, it also kind of surpasses it. Now, if we come back over here, we could see all the rest of the ChatGPT release notes that recently came out right here. So I do want to actually go through these. So ChatGPT Work, we've gone through and done this. This is basically what this could do right here. It can research and analyze information, work across connected apps and files, create finished documents, spreadsheets, presentations, reports, sites. You can follow its progress, answer questions, change directions, and approve important actions that it does. In addition to that, you can also move specific things into scheduled tasks that repeat on a schedule, a trigger, or that monitor for changes. It's available both on the web and on mobile, which is incredibly powerful. Also, if we come over here, ChatGPT desktop app, showed you this earlier, now brings chat, work, and Codex together, so they're all inside of one app. In addition to that, ChatGPT Sites, that's what I showed you before. These now exist, and basically, you could publish a live, interactive website or web app without having to leave ChatGPT. You could use this to build dashboards, project trackers, launch calendars, prototypes, internal portals, reports, then preview and refine the results with ChatGPT before sharing it. And then finally, ChatGPT is going to be retiring group chats on July 9th. And if we come down here, July 8th, this is actually the update that they released about ChatGPT Voice that I shared with you earlier. Again, this is something that you need to make sure you're exploring. You need to make sure you're hopping on. And by the way, the Zapier team is putting on Zap Connect 2026 on September 23rd of this year. And you can attend it for free virtually if you save your spot. I also put that link in the description below, because during this event, they're going to be showing off a bunch of different agents and automations that they've built live on Zapier. There's more than 77 different speakers, 44 different sessions, and teams from Anthropic, Meta, and so many other companies are going to be in attendance. So if you want to stay on top of this and the latest and greatest stuff when it comes to agents and automations, I would strongly suggest you go to the link in the description below and save your spot today. Now, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see what else you could do with GPT 5.6, I would strongly suggest you check out this video right here that walks you through a bunch of other upgrades that are now possible. I'll see you over there.